Hi, hi everyone. Welcome. I'm your host Peter. This is Peter's English podcast, and this is Peter's Sunday 1 hour ramble episode. Yes, people, I started, and I'm online. You can see me, you can hear me, and I was nervous because I was only nervous because I was scared that someone from my family can came and interrupts me, but I hope not. I'm hope not because I don't like if I'm simply scared that my dynamic mic Shure MV6 record um, can can record other voices. But as you know, the behavior of dynamic mics in general are very clear. They cannot record the voices from the left side of the microphone, from the right side of the microphone, and from the back side of the microphone. But people has to be in different rooms, and my room has to be closed, and my room is closed by my door, and usually I'm prepared for this, and everyone knows. My parents know about this because I simply don't like when people talk during my live streams, and Peter, calm down. You are perfect and don't care, because you are prepared. Okay, people, let's start with the slogan and helps your uncle. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Hi everyone, I'm your host Peter, and this is my Peter's English podcast, and this is my Peter Sunday 1 hour ramble episode. Welcome, people. 1 week, the first week of my summer vacation came so quickly, but okay, I don't care. It's normal, and I'm still happy because today is beautiful outside, and the heat wave escaped away from us, from Middle Europe, from East Slovakia. I'm so happy because I'm not swearing, I'm not sweating, and I feel normal. And yes, my hair looks a little funny, but who cares, Peter? Okay, we can start with this week. Yes, people, this week was my first holiday week. That means it's this week was the first week of my summer vacation. I was at home, and what I did, I streamed and recorded 4 episodes of my Peep Mod episode, picture in picture episode, Learn English with Peter, and I did 3 role plays. Episodes, 3 real life English situation, and the last 4 was about storytelling. That means that Microsoft Copilot generated one 500 word funny story, uh, created itself, and then Microsoft Copilot explained English grammar and vocabulary used in this story. And then on Friday, I mean this Friday, was the publication day of Peter's English podcast, and I published all 8 recordings as my official episode of my podcast. That means that I published 4 Peep Mode episodes, Learned English with Peter, 2 Peep Mode episodes about from my of my novel The Demperkle Diary, and 2 ramble episodes. And yes, people, yes. What I did 2 weeks ago, I launched season 4 of my novel Viera the Demperkle Diary, and that means that I published uh, that I published season 4. And and what I did, yes, people, I created season 4 Love and Friendship fan page uh, into my website petersenglishpodcast.com, where I added uh, the title, the AI generated uh, book book cover of my season 4 Love and Friendship. Then I added uh, YouTube embed player, Spotify embed player, and Pocket Cast embed player, and at the last news of my Instagram professional account, and then I added the introduction and the chapter one, and I published it all, and it looks perfectly. I'm so proud of myself. And on Saturday, I wrote, streamed, recorded chapter two of season 4 of my novel Viera the Hypercudary, and I don't know the title. Yes, I know the title of chapter 2 is Peter's podcast shock. Yes, of course, Peter's podcast shock, because I'm I made a fun of myself again, because I like to do this. And what I did. Yes, people. Peter, just calm down. Don't be shy. This is not your first Peter Sunday 1 hour ramble episode. You are a professional now. You can do this. We found problems. Don't care about other things. Don't care about your family. And let's continue. Okay. Now I want to tell you the content of chapter 2 of season 4 my novel Viera the Hypercudary Diary. It's called, as I told you before, it's called Peter, how it's called? Oh, I don't know. Yes, Peter's podcast shock. And what is it about? It started uh, with the situation where ended chapter 1. It means that Viera was cuddling with Peter during the on on Saturday, and Viera was very shocked that Peter is doing his Peter English podcast for 2 years, and she wanted to know everything about his podcast, but Peter was very shy, and Viera explained that she likes learning English because she can have better, because she can travel around the world. She can have better paid job. She can she what she can yes she can meet new friends, and she can enjoy a big world of English content. And she likes to do her own podcast. It's called The Dark Organization podcast. It's about vampires and werewolf. And and Peter and then Peter continued, and he explained the same, that he likes learning English because it's his hobby. He likes English because he can totally change his life. He wants to travel around the world, meet new friends, have better paid job, and 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 sh- and he likes doing he likes doing his Peter's English podcast, and he likes doing his own novel Via the Empirical Diary. And yes, Peter finally told Viera that Peter is doing a novel, a parody novel about her, and he explained that he likes to make fun of her. And he was scared because Peter was scared. And now what Peter what can do with me? But Vera was very surprised, but she was very happy that Peter is fascinated by her beauty, by her personality, and so on. And she hugged him. She hugged him, and she gave him a passionate kiss, and she was very happy, and she was very proud of him. And then Viera's buddies group came. It means three beautiful female vampires came: Elena, Anastasia, and Sophia Ashford, and the girls, and Viera with her female vampire buddies created a live stream of Peter's English podcast where they were joking, talking. They had a great time, and they were flirting with Peter, and Peter had 1 million views. Yes, I like to make joke of myself too. And then Peter's buddies group came, and they did the same. They did the second live stream of Peter's English podcast together, and they joked together, talked together. They had a good fun with each other, and the girls flirted with boys, and Peter's English podcast had 1 million views again. Yay! Peter was very successful, wasn't he? and then Viera's sister came. mm, Viera's sister came with her boyfriend, and Viera's sister Lucka apologized for her behavior, for her toxic behavior and relationship of her family with Viera, and Lucka wanted to be her sister's best friend, and her boyfriend wanted to be to best friend with Peter and he wanted to join his group, and Lucka wanted to join Viera's group. And then Peter's brother Pavel came, and he wanted to, and he apologized to Peter, and he wanted to join uh, his brother Buddy's group, and they did, and at the end of the story, Vera told Peter that her family bought a double bed house because thanks to it they can sleep together as real couple, and but I ended this scene with a funny jokes that don't worry Peter, I'm not skilled girlfriend, and Peter don't the same, don't worry Vera, I'm not a skilled boyfriend too, and Bob's your uncle. And okay, this was the whole content of chapter 2 of season 4 of my novel We Are the Vampire Diary. People, I don't know if you watch it, or because you could watch the live stream on my YouTube channel in the sections, in the section live stream. But if you but my question is, people, do you like season 4? I don't know anything because you don't care, and I don't care too because it's my story, my business. Who can tell me what should I do? It's my thing, isn't it? And but people, I hope that you like this, but it's not important because I like this, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, this was the content of my novel, We Are the Vampire Diary, and you can visit my website, petersenglishpodcast.com, where you can watch, listen, and read in the same time my novel, We Are the Vampire Diary. You can enjoy all 3 seasons, and every season has every chapter inside, except season 4 that has only chapter 1. But don't worry. Uh, but don't worry. In the next Friday, when is my publication day of Peter's English podcast, I want to publish chapter 2 of season 4 of my novel, The Other Vampire Diary. Okay, people, now I want to continue with my plans because the next week is week A, I know, but it's the second week of my summer vacation. I'm at home, I'm so happy, and I checked the weather forecast. It would be a beautiful, hot but normal summer in Slovakia, and I'm very happy. But I decided that I want to continue with my 4 live streams of my picture-in-picture mode episode Learn English with Peter, because I want to regularly practice my speaking skills in English, and I decided, and I was thinking, first I was thinking that Peter, you would have 6 recordings. Do you want to wait for the next publication day, and you want to publish 12 live streams? No, 12 not 12 live stream, 12 recordings. No, I decided that the next publication day is next Friday, 14th of August 2026, when I want to publish 6 episodes, 6 recordings of my 6 new recordings of my Peter's English podcast that I did during the next week. That means that my plan is simple and clear. I want to publish chapter 2 of season 4 of my novel, The Vampire Diary. I want to publish 2 days Peter Sunday 1 hour ramble episode, and I want to publish next 4 live streams of my picture-in-picture mode episode Learn English with Peter, and the next Friday, the next Friday, 14th of August 2026, I want to publish. Okay, I think that I have to sit nearer. Okay, but I cannot. Okay, here is. Okay, okay. That and the next Friday, 14th of August 2026 is my next publication day of Peter English podcast. Okay, wait a minute. Now is oh Peter, what? Hi, yes, yes, people. I'm playing with my microphone for on purpose because yes, I want to tell you something. Yay! Yes, yes. I think now when I explain you my calendar is the high time. Peter, don't play with your mic because it's the most important thing. Okay, I think now it's okay. And what? Yes, now I can continue with the statistics of Peter's English podcast. And yes, my statistics are surprisingly very good. Okay, we can start with my Spotify for creators RSS feed, and my Peter's English podcast on Spotify for creators is very successful. I have 5,213 total streams or downloads everywhere. Yay! Thank you, guys. And now I want to continue with my Spotify, where I have. Wait a minute. I forgot how many. Yes, I know. I have on Spotify. I have 21 hours and 45 minutes. Yay! Thank you, guys. And the biggest majority of my Peter English podcast only on Spotify are girls in my age. Yay! Thank you, girls, and thank you, guys too. And from Slovakia. Yay! And now I want to continue with the most. With the biggest countries where people listen to my Peter's English podcast. And yes, people, my Peter's English podcast is an international podcast. Yes, surprisingly, I'm so proud of myself. The biggest country is the USA, yay, with 43%. Yes, people, I'm so proud of myself. It means that my podcast, it feels like a real American English podcast, and I'm very proud of myself because it's a it's a it's a big honor for me. I'm a small podcaster from East Slovakia, from a little village, and I'm so happy that my podcast is so successful. The second place is for Japan, yeah, with 14%. Third place is for Vietnam with 12%, and the fourth place is for Slovakia, and Slovakia has only 7.7%. Yeah, people, it means I'm an international podcaster. I'm so happy. And now we can continue with the devices. The most popular device where people listen to my Peter English podcast is web browser. Yeah, really. Web browser, then Spotify. Second place is for Spotify. Third place is for Apple Podcasts, and Bob's your uncle. And now I want to continue with the most popular operation systems where people listen to my Peter's English podcast. And the most popular operation system where people listen to my Peter's English podcast is Mac OS. Yes, it's the dominant operation system of my audience. Yay, thank you, guys. Second place is for Windows. The third place is for, I think, Android. And fourth place is for iOS. I think it's iOS, but who cares? And now I want to continue with the YouTube. Yeah, and yes, I forgot something. I have on YouTube, I have on Spotify 14 followers, and I have on Apple Podcast 12 followers. And now I want to continue with my YouTube channel, and my YouTube channel is very successful now because I have 41 followers, and I have my shorts on YouTube have 6,900 views. My videos, my long videos, that means audio RSS videos, my video episodes have 4,500 views. Thank you, guys. and my live streams have 1,700 views. Oh, thank you guys! I'm so happy. And now, people, I want to tell you something that I have 812 views for the last 28 days, and I have 6.7 watch hours for the last 28 days. It's a big success for me. Thank you guys. And now I want to continue with the watch hours because I have 150 watch hours on my YouTube channel. Yay! Thank you guys. And now, people, I can continue with the very interesting information from my of the kitchen on Peter's English podcast that is about my YouTube channel because you don't believe me. You don't believe me, and now I want to talk about my episodes, about my most popular episodes. And you don't believe me, people, but episode, the most popular episode is Peter's Movie Magazine about the movie Spartacus with Kirk Douglas, and this live stream has 977 views. Oh, thank you guys! I'm so proud of myself. And this the same live stream, Spartacus with Kirk Douglas has 2.2 watch hours. That's perfect, and yeah, it's not and that's it, people. I'm so proud of myself, and I was thinking, what is the main reason? What is successful? The thumbnail, because the thumbnail on the thumbnail is Viera in the typical uh, women uh, women cloth of the clothes of the old Roman Republic, and people might like history, Roman history of the Roman Empire and vampires at the same thumbnail, but uh, but I but I uh, but I've got an idea what was the main reason of this big success of this live stream with 977 episodes. The biggest reason is the title of the movie, of course, Spartacus. Yes, everyone knows Spartacus. With the and the name of the main actor of this Spartacus from 1960 with Kirk Douglas. Yes, of course, the title of the movie Spartacus, and the name of the main actor Kirk Douglas is the main reason why this episode is so successful. I mean, this live stream is so successful, and the second most, the second and the third, the most popular long episode of Peter's English podcast is about the song of Smokey, and where Smokey sings about Alice, and in these two episodes, I simply talk about this song with the help of Microsoft Copilot, and these two live streams, not live streams, Peter. These two episodes, the second most popular episode has more than 400 views, and the second episode about this song from Smokey has has 345 episodes, and then only shorts are and the most popular content of my Peter English podcast is my short about uh, about creating Peter's English podcast community with 1,500 views, but people, short are rubbish, and on the third place is again shorts, and every other the most popular content are shorts, of course. And the main reason is why my two shorts are so popular. The first that have 1,500, and the second one that is about learning English has more than 800 views. The main reason is that I made an advertisement, that I paid for advertisement on in Google advertisements, and this is the main reason. But But the most funniest situation is that this live stream about Peter's movie magazines about the movie Spartacus with Kirk Douglas that doesn't have a wasn't isn't so popular thanks to advertisement paid by myself. It's it's popular without me, and it's great. But yes, as I told you before, the main reason is why this live stream is so popular. The main reason is that people like this movie from 1960, Spartacus with Kirk Douglas, and Kirk Douglas was a famous actor. You know, this movie and this actor have a very large fan. Uh, not very large. They have a huge fans, and is the main reason why these two episodes are so popular. Okay, people, I think uh, that my cable of my uh, studio headphone bar dynamic can be on my left side. Okay, Peter, ju- just don't touch it because it can explode, because something was very expensive and something was very cheap. Okay, like usual. And yes, now I want to continue with the most popular episodes with the biggest uh, mm, watch hours. And yes, of course, the most popular episode with the 2.2 watch hours is this live stream, Peter's Movie Magazine, Spartacus with Kirk Douglas, that has 977 views, and it has 2.2 watch hours. But the second place is very interesting, because the second place is my Peter Sunday 1 hour ramble episode from 2 weeks ago, that has now 5 views and 1 hour of watch time. It's great. That means that people like your Peter Sunday 1 hour ramble episode. I so proud of myself. Okay, and but yes, people, this is wait, Peter. What are you talking about? Yes, I was talking about the most popular episodes of my podcast on YouTube with the biggest watch hours. But during this was the statistics for the last 28 days. But now, people, I want to talk about the total watch time of every content of my podcast. And you don't believe me, who is the biggest winner? Which episode is the most popular episode of my podcast with the biggest watch hours? You don't believe me, but the winner is the mother of the dinosaur saga with 10.5 watch hours. People, what is it? What is it? This about this saga, the mother of the dinosaur saga, is was the first. It was the first story. It's the first saga of the fourth chapters, where I used the main female character that was the symbol of my perfect wife. Yes, people, and she was called the mother of the dinosaur saga. It's the ancestor of my main female character, Viera the Vampire Diary, but it was the mother of the dinosaur saga with 10.5 views. Not 10.5 watch hours, and it's only the audio RSS feed episode. And the main thing and the main funny situation is that this audio episode, this story is very simple. This story doesn't have clear. Uh, Peter, what are you talking about? The characters of this saga, of the mother of the dinosaur saga, don't have clear personality. They have no personality. Uh, Simply, this saga was created by myself. It was my first trying to do something like that, and it looks childish. This story is boring, simple, and and the characters of this Battle of the Dinosaur Saga doesn't have any personality. There are not any dialogues. It's simple, boring, and nonsense. But Peter like this. But Peter, the people like this. And, and I'm so proud of myself that this nonsense is the most popular content of my podcast. It's funny. And yes, people, of course, uh, um, the third place or the second, yes, the first place is for the live, is for the video episode about the 80th and victory day anniversary. But the second most popular story that has 3.9 watch hours is Charlie Blackpool, the pirate queen. Yes, people, again, this is the second ancestor of Viera, uh, that where I created the main female character that was my symbol of my wife that I want to have. And is the and this story is a little better, but it's still very popular. I'm not I don't know why, because these two stories are simple, are nonsense, but people like this. And I, Peter, you can be proud of yourself because this content is really popular. And but I was thinking that my novel, The Vampire Diary, is the best story, is the best novel until now, with where characters have their own personalities. Vera is Vera is has its own personality. She is very dramatic. She is dominant, strict, uh, female goddess. She like to flirt with boys, but in season 4 she is shy and supportive girlfriend. And every character has its own personality. I used a lot of funny wild dialogues. The story is interesting. It's funny, and it looks perfectly, but it doesn't. But Vera is not in the list of the most popular episodes of my podcast. And I'm a little sad for this because this is the best of. This is the biggest level of my storytelling, and but I was thinking, Peter, Vera has a big potential because people like my stories where is the main female character that symbolizes my dream future wife. And yes, because Vera symbolizes my dream future wife too. And I'm very happy that people like this kind of stories, that people like this nonsense simple, because Vera is the best of. Is the best of. And I like to joke that my novel Red Vampire Diary is like The Simpsons or Family Guy, and or like Futurama. Because I want to tell you that my novel is alive. It has personality, it has soul, it has everything, but it's not popular, and it's funny. It's so funny. Uh, okay, I've been streaming for 33 minutes, and I'm in very good mood because I was talking about my most popular content. And I'm very proud of myself that my YouTube channel is growing, and I'm very proud of myself that my Spotify for Creators RSS feed is growing too. But yes, of course, I want to have more followers. And yes, forgot to tell you that my content is watched only with no followers. People, please follow me everywhere. Follow me on my YouTube channel, or follow me on my Spotify. Follow me everywhere where you can, and you can visit my petersenglishpodcast.com, or you can visit my Quadpod account, where is my Viera the Vampire Diary. You can read, and you can visit my link tree, where is every link about myself, about my content. And you can support me, and you can support me with positive comments, of course. What else? Okay, I think that I told you everything about these statistics, about my statistics of Peter's English podcast. And yes, I want to have better statistics, but I'm not doing this podcast, and I'm not doing my novel Red Empirical Diary only for the perfect statistics. No, I like to do my podcast and I like to do my novel Red Empirical Diary. I'm proud at myself that I'm doing this because the main goal the main goal of this Peter Savvy 1 hour ramble episode is talk and talk and talk for 1 hour because I want to improvise and practice my speaking skills in English. And the main goal of my Peter English podcast is practicing my speaking skills in English, and it's my hobby. And this is my first project. Peter English podcast is my first project. My second project is my novel, The Vampire Diary, and now I can explain why I doing why I'm writing my novel. Because if you I started to write stories in English because I want to practice my writing skills in English. But uh, and yes, I want to explain you that my most popular content is written in English by myself without the help of AI chatbots. But I don't want to tell you that my novel, The Vampire Diary is written by chatbots. Mm. No. My novel, The Vampire Diary, is written by myself. Is my work. Chatbots only translated it into natural British English, how it's spoken, because I didn't want to try to use the dictionary for the whole story. It's nonsense. And the good thing is that I can write in Slovak my every chapter. I can write every section into AI chatbots chat where AI chatbots can translate it into natural British English, and I can improve my English vocabulary. And it's the main reason why I'm doing this. But it's my hobby. It's my hobby. I like to do this. When I'm writing my stories, it's like uh, writing my stories is like watching a good movie. And yes, people, uh, the main goal of my season 4 of that is called Love and Friendship is that I was thinking that I want that Viera was only shouting at Peter the whole time, and her family was the female vampire of her family tried to flirt with Peter. They want to only use him for their evil goals. But I was thinking, Peter, Vera has to behave like realistic girlfriend, and I did it. My plan is that I want to create realistic romantic relationship between Vera and Peter. Vera and Peter have to uh, show their romantic feelings at each other, uh, to each other, and I wanted to create Vera and Peter's buddies, and I did it. Vera and Peter have their own buddies group of friends, and it was a very good idea because I can do a big uh, amount. I don't know if it's amount, a big number of stories. Yes, but yes, of course, I want to create. Wait. Yes, of course, I paid the people. Peter, you have forgot something to tell. Yes, I want to tell you a shocking news that chapter 2 of season 4 of my novel, The Other Empire Called Diary, eight is my 80th 80 it's my 80th chapter of the whole novel. Yay! And my main goal is to write 22 chapters of for season 4, because chapter 22 of season 4 would be my 100th episode of my novel. It would be 100th chapter of my whole novel, The Vampire Diary. And then I want to continue, of course, because Viera is my favorite content. I like to write chapters about her. It's simply, people, I have to tell you that I like writing, that I like Viera as my main female character. I created a relationship to her. Yes, I mean normal, not lunatic romantic feelings to her. No, I mean that I created a normal relationship with her, like other offers like Tolkien to his Lord of the Rings, like Rowling to her Harry Potter, and so on. I like to write this. It's my hobby. It's my second project because my first project is my novel. It's my Peter English podcast. Okay. Whew, I've been streaming for 40 minutes and I want to continue with the next 20 minutes. And I was talking about my novel again, The Empirical Diary. And I want to continue what I can continue. Yeah, yes, of course. I want to continue with the free advertisements. Yeah, because I want to tell you more about my favorite English podcasters. Because yeah, of course. Yes, of course. I want to talk now about about my favorite English podcasters because I like to listen free uh, English podcasts for learning English. The first is Luke's English podcast. Yay! Luke Thompson is an English teacher from London, and he created 999 99 free episode of this Luke's English podcast. His Luke's English podcast is about natural British English, how it's spoken, and it's for learners of English like you and me. Every episode has at least 1 hour, and Luke created his LEP Premium. It's a paid service. Thanks to it, you can improve your English because LEP Premium is it's about natural Luke's teaching of British English, how it's spoken. People, I recommend you to listen to it. It's great for your English. And yes, people, I listen to the whole free archive of Luke's English podcast, and I'm waiting for Luke 1000 episode because Luke has created 999 free episodes, and everyone with me, of course, I'm waiting for Luke's 1000 episode, and I'm looking forward to this because I hope that it would be a big fix, something that would be interesting and funny. But we'll see. My opinion is that I would be glad if if this 1000th episode would be about talking with his friends Amber and Paul, or it might be about talking with his family. Luke has a lot of options. I think it's my opinion. I would be glad for this, but Luke, don't worry. I'm glad for every kind of 1000 episode uh, because this is something huge. Uh, because to do 1000 episode is something massive, and everyone is looking, every labster is looking forward to do this. And yes, I want to continue that my second favorite English podcast is All Ears English podcast. Is about American English culture and pronunciation. Is about conversation between American English native speakers. It's this All This English podcast is very alive. It's about American English. It's very funny. I recommend you to listen to this. And the third one is Speak English podcast now with Georgiana. Yay! It's an American English podcast for learners of English like you and me. Okay, and people from Slovakia and Czech Republic, if you don't know how to start to learn English, you can simply visit jazykovymentoring.sk and Viera online, where you can listen and watch free videos, or you can use their paid service. I don't use their service. I mean, I don't use their paid service, but if you want, you can. And it's the end of the free advertisement because I think my favorite podcasters are great, and I think it's a good idea to recommend my favorite English podcasters for everyone who likes to learn English like me. Okay, it's very hot today, but uh, it's hot right now because I've been streaming for 44 minutes, but I don't want to end this live stream. I want to continue for 1 hour. And yes, what I can talk about. Yes, I can talk. I can talk about myself. Yes, I can. Yes, I can talk about my feelings about this podcast. because I'm a little sad that my podcast is not growing very fast. But as I said before, I'm not doing this podcast for good numbers. I'm doing this podcast because I do this podcast because it's my hobby, is my project, is my first project, and I do my novel as my second project, Viera the Diary, because it's my hobby. And yes, I can talk about my second dream that is about this podcast, and it's called Peter's Talk Show. Yes, I like I'd like to do Peter's Talk Show with my possible uh, guest. And who can be my guest? My guest has to be someone who is who is who likes learning English like me. That means you have to like learning English. You learning English is your lifetime. Uh, Lifetime, and you are doing and you do your own English podcast for learning, for practicing your speaking skills like me, and you write your own novel for learning English like me. The end, yes, of course, it has to be someone who likes to talk into uh, uh, for webcam, who is not scared, who likes to talk, who doesn't have a problem with talking it for live streams. It has to be someone who is funny and so on. And and that means that I want to connect with people like me who like learning English, who have their own English podcast, and who write their own English novel. And yes, I don't want to connect with everyone who doesn't care about me, who doesn't care about learning English, who likes to gossip behind my back. And yes, is the right time to talk about one thing, that people learning English is my hobby. Uh, I I like to watch movies and series in English. I like listen to my favorite English podcasts and audiobooks in English. I like to do my novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. And I want to tell you one thing, people. No one can stop me learning English. No one can stop me doing my Peter's English podcast, and no one can stop me writing my novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. No one can stop me, and you cannot stop me. And if you try to stop me, I start to fight, because people is my business. If you don't like my content, you don't need to watch it. And yes, of course, I don't like people who like to gossip behind my back about me, about my content, and so on. No, no, no. I don't want to connect with people who are very different, who like to gossip, who like to make fun of me, and so on. No, I want to connect with people like me. Okay, what else? And yes, of course, I don't have an equipment stuff for my Peter's talk show. I can use my condenser microphone, Logitech Blue Yeti, but it's too sensitive for this. I don't like I wouldn't like to use it. I would like to use a dynamic mic, two dynamic mics, because I think the best Peter's talk show can be with only one guest. And in this case, I would like to buy two dynamic mics Shure MV7 that has accelerometer connection. And in this case, I would need an audio mixer, audio device that can plug into via USB-C on my laptop. And it would be great, because I like this podcaster, uh, not podcaster voice. Peter, what are you talking about? I like my uh, I like my radio voice. Yes, people, I like my radio voice, and it because I'm feeling like a real podcaster. Uh, Simply, I'm feeling, thanks to this perfect sexy radio voice, I'm feeling like real presenter in the real radio. Yes, people, and because I like this radio voice, it's perfect. It sounds perfect, and for it, I would need two accelerodynamic mics, Shure MV7 with two boom arms, RØDE PSV1 Plus. But I don't have any clear plans for this. I don't have any friends. I don't have anyone for this. But if one day I found good guests, yes, it can improve my podcast. But this kind of, I want to, as I said before, I want to connect with people who are like me. They like to talk with camera. They like to they like to performance in the front of camera. They don't have any problem with speaking into camera. They are not scared. They are not phrasing and so on. Because it would be bad if people would be scared. If people would be phrasing or stuttering. It's not good for my it wouldn't be good for my podcast. Oh, bit of brief, because I've been talking for 50 minutes and it's not so easy. Yes, people, you can see everything is about practice. And I'm doing this every Saturday. Not Peter, no, every Saturday is about writing my novel, Viera Diary. I'll be doing this every Sunday. Every Sunday is about uh, it's about streaming and recording Peter Sunday 1 hour ramble episode, and it's my hobby. I like to do this, and I want to continue with this live stream. Oh, Peter, you have been streaming for 51 minutes. I only need to stream to last 10 minutes and Bob's your uncle. Okay, people, I would like to do. My dream is to have better numbers with this for this podcast, and my second dream is to create Peter's talk show. But as I said before, it cannot be everyone. It has to be someone who doesn't have a problem to talk in the front of the webcam for my live stream. But it has to be someone that is good, that knows what to do, that doesn't have a problem, and it has to be someone that would like to talk with me, because it cannot be everyone. Okay, but if I don't find someone, I don't care, because I like to do this podcast. I've been doing this podcast because it's my hobby. And okay, what else? I don't know what to tell now. Okay, Peter, just continue. And yes, I don't want to talk about learning English for every live stream, but I think that I told you everything. But I don't want to end of this live stream. No, no, no. I want to, because the main goal of every Peter Sunday 1 hour ramble episode is to talk and talk and talk about every kind of nonsense for 1 hour, for 1 hour in English. Because, as you know, real English conversation is not about prepared English sentences with AI chatbots. No, it's about improvising and appearance, and you have to simply know what to tell. You have to be prepared. You have to improvise. And thanks to Peter Sunday 1 hour ramble episode, I can practice it. Okay. And what else? Yes, I can talk. I can simply tell you how to learn, how to start learning English with me, or how to learn English at the end of this live stream, because I don't know what I can, how can I continue with this live stream. But I don't want to end. I have to survive, and I can do this. I don't have any problem with talking about every kind of nonsense. And I think it's a good time to explain you how to learn English. First thing you have to do is, people, you have to listen a lot. Yeah, what else? Choose my favorite English podcasts, download good or bad podcast app, follow my favorite English podcasts, and start to listen. How do you have to listen to it? You have to listen to it regularly until the end, every episode of my favorite English podcasts. But you don't need to listen to whole episode at once. You can simply stop it and pause and listen to next time, because a podcast app can remember your position. Yes, of course. And you have to do this regularly, and thanks to listen to my favorite English podcast, you can improve your listening. Because what is the best English content for practicing your listening? You have to listen to natural English how it's spoken, and the best of content are English podcasts, and there are a lot of English podcasts. The second thing is, you have to practice your reading. And how to do this? People, you don't need only read in English. You have to listen to and read at the same time. And how? You can listen to audiobooks in English that you like. You can listen and read in the same time. Now, then you have to practice your writing skill. How to do this? People, this is the main reason why I started to write my novel, Viera Diary. Simply what to do. Uh, Create your own novel, create your own create your own character, main character. It can be male or female, it doesn't matter. Create something that you like to write. It doesn't need to be long, it doesn't need to be complicated. Every chapter can have 500 words. Who cares? And yes, of course, you have to practice your writing skills. What to do? You have to think in English, okay, but it's not the end. People, I think that for you, you have to, yes, you can speak at the front, in the front of the mirror, but why to do this if you can create your own English podcast? There are a lot of free podcast audio hostings like Spotify for creators is free, or something else. You simply need a good laptop. It doesn't need to be gaming like my laptop, Asus TUF A15, but I bought it because gaming stuff is famous for its quality and power. And yes, I like to use the power of my gaming laptop, because thanks to this I can do my live streams without problems, because I use the rendering of this of my gaming uh, GPU of my laptop. It's a very good idea, but you don't need to buy this. You can simply buy simple notebook for live streams. Then you need a good, what you need? Yes, you need good dynamic mic. It can be dynamic USB microphone like my Shure MV6, but you can use something different. It's up to you. Then, if you want to do full HD video podcast like myself, you need a good, at least full HD webcam connected to your laptop. And yes, of course, you need a good studio LED light. You can simply buy something cheap, because it doesn't matter. It's simply this cheap light, studio light, has to uh, valid your face. And with your uncle, you can start to do this regularly. And don't worry, people. You don't need to do long episodes. It can be short, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes. It's up to you again. And you can do the and you have to do this in your free time. It's a good hobby, because learning English has to be funny. And yes, how to learn English vocabulary? I asked Microsoft Copilot, who and yes, of course, people, don't forget to use AI chatbot for learning English. They are great for learning English. Thanks to them, you can chat with them in English. They can repair your grammar errors. They are good creative partners. You can chat with them about your novel, about your podcast. They can find information on the internet. People, don't believe stupid, don't conspiracy theories about AI chatbots. It's nonsense. It's not true. AI chatbots were not created for replacing humans. It's nonsense. They were created for helping us. Yes, only a creative partners. It cannot be. It cannot. AI chatbots cannot think better like people. It's nonsense. It's only science fiction, like these movies, Terminator, and this nonsense. It's only a uh, science fiction until now. People simply use AI chatbots. Thanks to it, you can like learning English, because learning English has to be funny. And I used AI chatbots. I used Microsoft Copilot that found on the internet that experts recommend that how to learn English vocabulary. People, you cannot only learn English vocabulary on like one thing, like one word. No, is not possible. You have to learn English vocabulary in context. You have to listen to a lot of English podcasts. You have to read a lot and listen at the same time of a lot audio podcasts in English. It means that you have to learn English vocabulary and grammar only in context. What else you thought? Okay. Oh, I've been doing this live stream for 1 hour now, but I want to be sure that my live stream has more than 1 hour. That means that I want to stream for 63 or 65 minutes. Yes, well, we'll see. But okay, I did again. I'm so proud of myself, because it's very funny. thing to do this Peter Sunday 1 hour ramble episode for 1 hour is not easy. But everyone can do this. You can do this too, but you have to practice your English skill. What else you think? And it's not a problem. It's not a problem. But yes, people, one thing, how to practice your speaking skills. People, don't feel ashamed. Don't feel uh, don't care that you are doing a lot of grammar mistakes. It's not important. It's not a competition. You have to practice your speaking skills in English because you like learning English. It's not a competition. It doesn't matter how many grammar mistakes you can do. Don't care about this. Simply start to speak, and because if you want to be successful, you have to practice your speaking skills. And yes, at the end of the live stream, I can explain that thanks to learning English, I've been learning English because I want to change my life. Uh, I can visit foreign countries. I can travel around the world. I can enjoy. I can have better paid job. I can meet new friends, new girlfriend. Everything is possible, and there is a big world of English content. There is a big world of English audiobooks, of English podcasts. There are a lot of possibilities what you can do with English content. With English, thanks to learning English, you can open a lot of doors. It's very important for you, and I think that's it for today. And what to tell you at the end of this Peter Sunday 1 hour ramble episode. People, follow me everywhere. Follow me on follow my YouTube channel, follow totally everything. Enjoy my novel, Viera, and please start to watch it, start to listen to it. It's great. Like my older if you like my older nonsense stories, simple story we found life. You can enjoy Viera too, and I'm sure about this. But okay, I don't care. You don't go to the hell. Go to the hell. I don't care. Okay, I'm doing this because it's my hobby. Okay, people, thank you for your watching. Thank you for your listening. And I can read this. My slogan that is created by myself. It was created during my last Christmas and Bob Rankel. And here is: let English be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Okay, people, that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I want to tell you, bye bye.